first two games of this series were low scoring, so this is par for the course. Neither team has broken the 40-point barrier, and we're almost finished with the first half.
And we've got another 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Picks. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all, seals all. So much on the line. Well, really, no less than the entire season on the line here for the Barangay Ginebra Kings, who are one loss away from exiting the Fiesta Conference. And like we mentioned at the top of the coverage, they are the last team to come back from an 0-2 deficit. It was in the quarterfinals, and it just happened last conference.
So they know how to come back from 0-2. But we were talking about how this game is low scoring.
Sure.
This is not good for Barangay Ginebra. If you look at the record of the Kings in this conference, they have won all their games by scoring at least 90 points. They like it when they're scoring high. Last time they scored a victory, that tiebreaker playoff game against Rain or Shine, they scored 115 points. Previous to that, they beat Barako by 107. Previous to that, they beat San Miguel 104.
An instant offense provided by JC Intal. And the Barangay Ginebra Kings have now turned it around. They're ahead by 4, 39-35. Alaska Aces with 12 seconds to answer. Amidst the cheers of Ginebra in this almost jam-packed Araneta Coliseum, Cyrus Baguio with a second to go. Just spit out. And we head into halftime with a Barangay Ginebra ahead by 4, 39-35. In what has been a very hard-fought first half, and we really expect no less in this do-or-die Game 3 in the 2010 PBA Fiesta Conference quarterfinals. We'll have the numbers to break down for you a little later on when we return for our halftime break. But in a moment, Patricia Hizon will have a quick chat here with Chris Daniels. Patricia?
Chris, you spent a lot of time on the bench and even closed this first half on the bench. Now, what do you think the team did particularly well to claw back from that huge deficit?
I think for the most part, we just played a lot harder than we played the last two games. And it helped, too, because we made our free throws and we have knocked down a couple of shots.
Now, one of the things that you and I were talking about before this game, and Coach Jong also mentioned, was fluidity in your offense. Do you feel that it's something that you guys have achieved despite all the aggressiveness that you have added to your game?
Kind of. I think we still had a couple spells there, where we kind of rushed things and we didn't take our time. But yeah, I think the main difference in this game is that we're just playing a lot harder.
All right, appreciate it. See you in the second half, and we'll be back for more of your PBA action. Stay stuck on Solar TV.
JC Intal leading the scoring parade for Barangay Ginebra, along with the import Chris Daniels, both of them with 7 points. Those 7 points of Intal all came in the second quarter. Yes.
And now our third quarter is underway. We welcome you to our Solar TV coverage of the 2010 PBA Fiesta Conference quarterfinals. We certainly hope that you're watching this safe and sound after the devastation of Typhoon Basya.
I talk about the devastation of that typhoon. Yes, I am a casualty of the storm, and I have a fracture to show for it.
I almost forgot. we didn't explain yet the cast here for the Dean.
Well, I also want to be able to say, in relation to my fracture, a big thank you to the staff of the Asian Hospital, especially to the radiology department, Edward Evangelista, Lorenzo Corvera, John Evera, or rather Quater, or Rivera, and lovely Ferrer. And of course, want to also be able to thank the emergency room doctors, Dr. Nanette Wawi Mercado, and of course my attending physician, Dr. Ilustra Guloy, and Nurse Jessie. Thank you very much.
Well, a lot of people working on you. Well, you had a nasty spill, just to explain.
It's a complete fracture, yes, and so I'm having a procedure done on Saturday.
So now the Barangay Ginebra takes the possession back. That last foul, by the way, committed by Chris Daniels was his third. And starting off this third quarter, we've got Helterbrand along with Dubit, Eric Menk, and that's the interception by Sonny Toss. And as I was saying, they're playing alongside Daniels and Sunday Salvacion. On the other end, Diamond Simpson breaking through.
And he will score. That's the big difference between a Simpson and a Chris Daniels.
Sure.
Simpson is a finisher.
Yes.
You bring him out in the open court, he's going to finish for you. And Chris Simpson, I don't think he has that same capability And you see, oh, Daniels, what a flop. He gave up the foul. That should have really just been a flop. Oh, I think they are calling it a flop.
Yes, it is. Okay, so it is a technical. So technical free throw going to be taken here by L.A. Tenorio.
And that's the second flop, which is the reason why they give him a technical free throw. So no foul, a flop on Daniels. But defense against the opposing import. Don't flop. Play defense.
And that last free throw brings the Alaska Aces to within 3, 41-38. Helterbrand down to Menk. Fadeaway two.
Oh,
it's
yes.
Good.
That's a tough shot. But that's vintage Eric Menk. The way he turned around, getting a difficult angle, making sure that the defender would not be able to block the shot.
Over the toss now. He finds Baguio. Baguio against the equally speedy Ronald Tubin. But with 3 seconds left on the shot clock, Simpson at the last second advance, lets it go.
By the way, that was another three-point attempt by Alaska. So Barangay Ginebra, they like that. They want Alaska to just jack up those outside shots.
And picked from behind by Baguio. It's 2-on-1. And look at this two-man game. Baguio with a finish.
You don't want to do that. You've got a 2-on-1 break here for Alaska. Why give up the foul? Just give it the 2 points. Now you have a situation where Alaska can score 3 points.
And J.J. Helterbrand helplessly looking on as he gives up the foul. Only his first.
And by the way, again, Chris Daniels with a turnover, getting stripped off possession.
That possession stays with Barangay Ginebra. Now with the story from the dugout, here's Patricia Hizon.
Assistant Coach Juno Soler was telling me that on offense, they want to look for more fast break opportunities, but at the half court, they really need to attack the post and use their pick and roll. Defense-wise, they need to communicate with each other. Now, on keeping Daniels on the bench for a long time earlier in the first half, they said that it's not because he was playing under par, but because they just wanted to protect him and keep him off foul trouble. Now, I got to talk to L.A. Tenorio on the other side about the 4 fouls that he also got in the first half. He said they expected for Ginebra to pressure him and take his game away, and he also got hit on the face by Chris Daniels earlier. He says it still hurts, pero sabi niya, guwapo pa rin siya, kaya no problem. They know Ginebra will give their all, and they're even throwing the kitchen sink like what you're seeing right now, and Coach Tim Cone is not happy at the way Alaska's competing. And they're giving up a lot of free throws, Rico.
Thank you, Patricia. And well, Tim Cone will definitely like that defensive effort by Sonny Toss with the rejection.
But a good effort on the part of Barangay Ginebra of setting the pace. They're playing transition. That's something they want to do.
Second attempt now by the Kings.
Looks like they're calling the foul, a reach in against Iris Baguio. Now going back to Patricia's report, as far as Chris Daniels sitting down to protect him from fouls, come on. If he was playing better, he'll stay on the court. Believe me.
Helterbrand stops and pops. Much needed 2 points for Barangay Ginebra, keeping the lead at 4. Tenorio now trying to shake off Helterbrand, and now Helterbrand caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Having foul on number 13, J.J. Helterbrand. That's a second foul, 3 on the JJs.
So L.A. Tenorio, who's had to deal with those fouls for most of the first half. Well, his much-needed leadership back on the floor now for the Alaska Aces. The pass to Simpson. Simpson. Oh, and Daniels really wanted to make a statement there.
But they gave it a foul. Sunday Salvation with a foul. But Daniels doing a good job of rejecting that shot. And if he didn't reject that shot and that ball fell in, that would have been 2 points and a 3-point play opportunity for Simpson. So good job there on the part of Chris Daniels, atoning for his previous mistakes. His JC Intal is back on the floor. He's been their impact player.
You're right. Played very well.